Now, the number three challenge is someone following you around. Look, that one drives me nuts. Like, you walk into some supermarkets like this, and either a guy or a lady, attendant, they're just following you around as if they know you are going to take something. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Oluwatobi Omobonike Adeboyeku, also known as TobiBonike. I film on faith, lifestyle, business issues, work-related issues. Now, please, kindly subscribe to this my channel so that you get notified whenever I upload value-packed videos. Because guess what? I'm not going to do anything less than that on this channel. I'm going to be dishing out valuable information to you. Thank you. So today I'm going to be talking on customer service challenges that have plagued supermarkets in Nigeria. Now, bear it in mind, customer service cuts across different areas. You have customer service in hospitals, schools, hotels, but for the purpose of this video, I decided to be specific on Nigerian supermarkets. Now, I'm not generalizing. At least these challenges I'll be listing out has plagued over 75% of Nigerian supermarkets. Some of us have been customers in these places. And what I'm going to be saying here is going to be drawn from personal experiences and also experiences from, friends, family, other people's experiences like that. So it's going to be challenges and they're likely solutions. It might not really work for everybody, but at least things that could be done to mitigate against this problem. And also for customers, we are all customers. Even if you are a supermarket owner, you can be a customer to another supermarket where you want to purchase an item. So it's also to educate customers on how not to be at a disadvantage, whenever you are in a supermarket, Nigerian supermarket and all that. So without further ado, let's go straight into business. I have listed out 8 major challenges here. So I'm going to be looking at from my list here and discussing them. 8 major challenges out of the so many. I can be very sure of that, but for the sake of time, I've just listed out 8. So the first challenge that is very common to at least most customers have experienced in one way or the other. If you are mobile, the first challenge you get is parking lots. You get to a supermarket like this, you are looking for where to park. Sometimes you have to go and park across the streets. You now have to trek down to this place you are going, just because you want to patronize them. So sometimes it stresses the customer, because customer service, let me explain this thing before I go deep. Customer service is not just at the till when you are paying at the cashier, to the cashiers rather. It starts from the gates, the door, you are getting into the place, how you locate the place and all that. Your customer service experience has started from there. So parking alone, the parking lots, locating parking lots, being stuck in the parking lots stresses a lot of people, of which you can't blame these supermarket owners to an extent. Probably some of them, that's what they got, that's the kind of space they got, and well, there's nothing they can do about it except maybe when they expand their businesses and all that. Now, that is on the one hand. So you're already stressed before you get to where you're going. But this does not apply to all supermarkets. That's why I said over 75% at least, are plagued with this problem. Another thing is number 2. This thing is very familiar to most of we ladies. You hear it a lot. Auntie, please drop your bag. By the time you walk in, please drop your bag in this our shelf because you cannot walk in. Now, okay, understood. You are trying to prevent thefts. You don't want someone to steal from you. Maybe they have had cases of theft and all that, so they are trying to prevent that. That is understandable. But you have to be very careful, even in dropping your bag anywhere, because some of these shelves, they are not even properly locked. The ones that are secure with keys are very few. So you just see one open shelf, you drop your bag, another lady too drops her bag, maybe another guy comes with a sling bag, also drops his own there. The gate man or the doorkeeper is not going to guarantee you safety. You are doing that at your own risk, really. So it is advisable as a customer there, please, I'm sure most of us have been doing this too. Remove all valuables, your phones, your keys, your wallets, your purse. Of course, you even need it to pay, so you have to remove it. Your tablets, anything you know will hurt you in case your bag is stolen, abeg, remove them from the bag, because the person claiming they are guarding your bag for you can be distracted at any time, and somebody just comes there, picks their own bag, and probably even dips their hand into your own bag. How can you guarantee the safety of this thing? Some of them even give you this cards, and they say when you come downstairs you take it and you take your bag. It is not 100%. I can't say there's 100% guarantee, of your items in those shelves. You can visualize the shelves I'm talking about. So please, if possible, you might not even need to carry a big bag to these places, especially when you know that that's what they do there. So please, for the supermarket owners, abeg, if you can get CCTVs, at least we know you're trying to prevent thefts. You don't want people to steal your things, but not every customer is please dropping their bags. You too, you will not like it if one customer is now laying claims that, oh, I dropped my bag here and somebody stole something from it and all that. So for not everybody can get CCTVs, but at least it's just a suggestion. It might not be 100% theft proof or whatever, but at least your customers will be at peace, carrying their bags around and shopping freely without the fear of somebody is going to take something from my bag. Let me hurry up, and all that. Now, the number 3 challenge is someone following you around. Look, that one drives me nuts. Like, you walk into some supermarkets like this, and either a guy or a lady attendant they're just following you around as if they know you are going to take something. Okay, let's say that is your own policy. Please follow customers around. You assign these people to follow your customers around. The distance, they won't even give you a reasonable distance. Some of them, they're like right behind your neck like this. You can feel it that somebody is watching me. So let's even assume you want to window shop. Maybe you don't even plan on buying anything. There are times you just want to look around, let me just feed my eyes and all that. Some of them will even be direct and tell you, auntie, you want to buy anything? Or, uncle, have you seen what you want to buy? Like, it gets to you. You understand? So if you've not even written down the list of what you want to buy, at times you can even forget, because these people get into your head. Like, why you leave that row, you go to the next row, another person is already there waiting, or the same person follows you around. So they follow you virtually till you get to the cashier and you want to pay. So please, if you own a supermarket, I beg, maybe you have to reorientate these people on how they do this thing. Nobody is trying to dictate this is how you must be supervising your customers and all that. But if at all you are going to use that method, please try to find another alternative of doing it that your customers will not be feeling offended. Because this thing I'm saying, a lot of us have been in this situation. They just follow you around. Yes, have you seen what you want? Some will even offer to help you carry your basket. So it's like you're not even enjoying your shopping. You are choked. You understand? So that thing is really very annoying. But I want to believe, if you are watching this video, you are already taking notes. You understand? Try to start making amends, and thank you very much. It's something you can do. There are supermarkets where they don't have to follow people around like that, and they do not record cases of thefts. So at least something else more suitable that will not make your customers uncomfortable should be done. Now, number 4 is the environment of the supermarket. I'm not even talking of the external environment now. The moment you walk in. One thing about walking into I've walked into a supermarket where I could not even see what I was looking for. Some places you walk into them, the items, they are compartmentalized. You have this baby food, kitchenware, stationaries. You already know where you are going. But some places, you will be seeing shaving cream in the compartment of kitchen items. Maybe this washing liquid. You'll be wondering what it is doing there. Like, already you are stressing that customer. That customer is stressed because maybe you've been patronizing very big shopping malls, you've even been shopping outside the country, now you want to have that kind of ideology, mentality again. You're coming here and, okay, you just get into a place, you're looking for this thing, and then there's no even indication whatsoever. You are just looking for the thing. Some shelves are so clustered with items like that are not even related at all. So you are stressing that customer to look for those items, and then you start asking, please excuse me, I'm looking for Maggi, I want to buy seasoning. Okay, where is it? And then they point at it there for you. It's in one place that is not even related to food seasoning at all. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it, you know and I want to buy maybe kitchen or one kitchen, maybe frying pan or something, and they point at it, but it's in another place entirely. So disorganization stresses out your customers. Some customers may love you enough to come back and patronize you, but that thing alone can send somebody out. Like, I'm not shopping in this place anymore. These people are not organized. Some people just take their business elsewhere. They won't even complain. So please, that organization is key. We have, at least in one way or the other, been in such supermarkets where you were confused, like, okay, where do I get this thing, where do I get that? Another thing still under environment is the lighting. Your items on your shelves, are they visible at a glance? You walk into some places and, is it deep blue light they use? I don't even understand. You are even scared. Where am I? Am I sure I'm in the right place? And you walk into some places, the place is so well lit, like, maybe it's this white fluorescent they use, or some kind of light like that. You, even if it's not as big as the mega ones, the feel you have that, yes, this place, I can see what I'm looking for. You can see the passages clearly, you can see the floor clearly, everything is clear. That alone can keep another person coming back. So please, a well lit place is very essential. The customer might not even get what they're looking for when they come in, but the whole environment is well lit. At least they are satisfied. There's something it does to you. Another thing apart from lighting is ventilation. My dear brothers and sisters, you walk into some supermarkets like this, it's as if you want to faint. Because your cooling system has to be efficient. Because there will be times when you have crowd a crowd of people shopping. People are really doing heavy shopping and all that. Then these people sweating, some people are choked up, some children are crying, they are not comfortable. So the comfort of your customers should be priority. Some customers even get angry, drop their stuff and leave. They just be like, this place is too stuffy. So if your air conditioning system is not functioning well, please make sure you have maybe like a cross ventilation kind of thing, because that is also very essential. People are shopping. It's not just about carrying baskets and trolley and shopping around. People want to enjoy their shopping experience. No, your supermarket doesn't have to be the biggest, but the experience is what people go away with. So that ventilation thing is key. Lastly, under the environment thing is cleanliness. Some places you get into and from the entrance like this, you are seeing water on the floor, different footprints, dirty. The freezer has been leaking since maybe when there was power outage. It has been defrosting, and water all over the place. Everywhere is messy. No, it is not good, because even your customers are taking note of that already. And then you go to the shelves, you see some items like they are ancient. As in, it looks like they've been there since, as I don't even know since when. They've accumulated dust. Some of them are not even defective already, especially with the canned stuff and all that. They are defective, they are bent on one side. It doesn't speak well of your service. It doesn't show that you are taking your customers' feelings into consideration. So, but you move into some places, you see them, they clean. You are seeing the attendants, they are mopping. On one side, the cleaners are mopping. The items, they are being dusted. Is that correct? Dusted, yeah. They are being dusted, they are cleaned. Defective items are removed from the shelf or put at a discounted price section and all that. So, that kind of thing, it makes you want to shop there. Please, no business is perfect. Get me right. No business is perfect. There will always be some, for loopholes here and there. As long as people are the ones running the business, no business is perfect. But at least you can try. So, cleanliness is key. Right from the entrance, please. make sure it is clean. If you are going to employ cleaners, please do so. Thank you very much for that. Number 5, you are finished doing your shopping. Now it's time to go and pay. You see this number 5 to 8? I'm going to be talking more of the payments and receipts and all that, and waiting at the till. This long wait at the till thing is very common. You can stand there for 15 minutes, my brothers and sisters. We have all experienced it. For what reason exactly? These attendants are either chatting away, chewing gum and making calls, and just they don't even care if you are standing there or not. Either it is that, or the computer, the equipment they are using is faulty. Maybe, the server is down, whatever, they can't handle this, they can't do that, blah 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 blah. So you are kept waiting. That waiting part is not funny at all. You cannot bear witness to that. That waiting part, you don't like to experience it at all. So, and sometimes, apart from the equipment, the staff at the till are limited. You have like close to 70 customers already waiting, and then you have just 2 staff at the till. I don't understand how these people do it. How do you expect only 2 people to be attending to over 70 people? And these 70 people are not just buying one item. Some, their trolleys are so full, and then you have just 2 people. Sometimes it will even be 1. I don't get it. And then you keep people waiting. It's not nice. And even we customers, we have experienced that a lot. You know how we grumble. Oh God. These people are too slow. Is there nobody answering? Yes. It's a very bad experience. Because like I said earlier in this video, you might not understand the plight of your customers until you too, as a supermarket owner, you go out, because you can't have everything. Even when you travel out, your supermarket is not there, but you are a customer there to some of these supermarkets. You wait at the till and see. You see how annoying it is. That is how your customers feel. So whatever it is you will do to reduce the waiting time, either you hire more hands to reduce this waiting time, or if it's the equipment that are giving them problem, maybe they should be trained. Some of them are not really trained in handling these computers and the rest, scanners and the rest. So if that is what the problem is, train them on how to make use of them. And they should know that customer time is precious. They should know how to treat customers. Like, you can't just be chewing gum and be calling, making call. That's not the time for you to be chatting with some of them will even be chatting with themselves on the till. See that very unprofessional. Now, that one is on one side. You manage to get to your turn. Is your turn now. You now manage to get to the front of the cashier. Some of them are kind enough and courteous. Oh, thank you. How was your day? They go the extra mile. At least they try to do that. So some of them are that cautious, but some of them, this thing, just watch. This is the item you have purchased. In Nigeria here, you have to pack everything we buy, Abi. Please put it in nylon for me. Some of them they will thank you. They'll pack it for you and give you. But some, this is what they'll do. This is the item. This is the nylon. They'll just do like this for you. Bam. Take. Can you see it? These 2 separated. Just take. Indirectly, they're telling you pack it yourself. And just like this. Next customer, please. And then you go. Like, why? Why? That is non-verbal, rude. It's very rude. It's body language, like, pack it yourself. Without saying it, literally. So, it is a very rude way of relating with customers. It is not good. Nothing stops you from, just quickly packing that thing. We understand that some customers can be, at times they can be irate and all that, but at least these customers are paying for their services. You understand? So you are duty bound at that point to satisfy that customer. As long as the customer is not getting aggressive or violent, that's a different thing entirely. But take this thing, it's very rude, and it happens a lot of times, especially when you demand that they pack that. I know I'm not supposed to pack it before. You get, so that is not good. They need training. You supermarket owners, you should have supervisors that monitor these people. because these are the experiences some customers take away. And guess what? Some people will take their business elsewhere. The ones that love you are the ones that will stay and complain to you that, hey, I want to see your manager. You see that girl, I don't like the way she behaved. Blah, 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 blah. They are the ones that love you, that are loyal enough. But the ones that don't care, they will just take their business away. And they won't stop that. They will talk about your business everywhere. It takes one dissatisfied customer to spoil your business for you. Now, like I said, not every customer will still be satisfied, even if you're 100% perfect. But at least you are trying your best. There will be people that will be able to talk for you that, it's not like that. Maybe it was just that day. But if you are perpetually like that, if your sales girls or salesmen or whatever they are perpetually like that, it's not a good thing for your business at all. It is not good. So please, sales attendants or supermarket owners watching this thing, please educate them well. Stop dropping things on the till for people. Some people, your items even almost fall to the ground. It's not nice. Now, number 6, payments. This area now, please, you can take note if you like, because it's very important. You can pay with either cash or card most times. Now, you see those with cash, paying with cash, there's one very common thing these people do. There's every possibility that when you pay with cash, there will not be change. And they didn't just stop at there's no change. The tom thing. Uncle Linktr, take 5 tom there. Auntie, please, take 3 splash sweet there. And they move on to the next customer. You, viewer, do you know how many toms you have licked without planning it? Like, you didn't walk into the supermarket to buy tom, but before you go out of that supermarket, you either lick tom or you park and take your car or go and give somebody. Why? Because there was no change. Now, some people release their change voluntarily. That should be of that person's volition, that customer's volition. Oh, you can have it. I don't need 100 naira change. Yeah, take it. That's fine. The person decided to give it to you. But these people, maybe it's just deliberate, or they're already used to it that customers must always leave their change with them. So they just tell you, some will not even tell you there's no change. Once you finish buying what you are buying, you've paid with your cash. They'll just tell you, please take 4 tom there. And then you begin to wonder, I didn't say I want to buy tom. Then they now tell you because there's no change. They never have change. God, they never have change. And this thing, I've witnessed it. There was this lady beside me. I think her change was just 15 naira. Sometimes these people, they have the change. Let's be honest. You can even see the change with their colleagues at the back, the ones that are counting the money and all that. There was change with that person. But this lady, because they're already used to it, or it is laziness to go and ask their colleague for change, I don't know which one. She was not like, there's no change. She just told the lady, take tom there, or Vicks Lemon. You know the 3 categories: tom, Vicks Lemon Plus, Splash Sweet, or chewing gum. Those are the things you will take, because there is no change. So it's a very bad thing. It's like you are cheating your customers, and people know this thing already. I saw another man at an eatery. He bought sliced bread, and this man is a big man. He's not like, that he's not somebody that wants to use 200 naira to do anything. You get. But even if it's 10 naira, it's this person's money. He can tell you, take his, at least he may not even really need it, but at least let him tell you to take it first. Don't just take that into your own hands and feel I will be the one to take it, just like that. And you tell the person there's no change. This man was mad. He literally created a scene there that he has left 200 naira with them. The days of 100 naira, the days of 50 naira, the day of 300 naira. So if he's going to count it like that, how much is it going to be? And they don't make this effort to look for the change. That's the funny thing. So you keep robbing these customers, you keep ripping people off. It's not good. And then you think, oh, you are just being smart. There's no change. Please, lick tom. Please, is it everybody that wants to lick tom? I don't understand. Is it everybody that wants to chew gum or lick Vicks Lemon Plus? Like, the thing, I don't used to understand it. Like, it's so common to most of them. They just, they won't even tell you there's no change. They just tell you to take the tom there and lick it. So if you don't take it, well, that's your own business. You are either left with taking it or you forfeit your change with them. It's very bad. Please stop it. Another thing still under this paying with cash issue is you give some people good money, mint, and then when they will give you change, they will give you one dead note like this, that even you self, you cannot touch that thing with your hand. From a distance, you'll be looking at it, please don't bring this thing close to me. As in, the note is dead. Maybe your change is 200 naira, but that 200 naira, Jesus in heaven, you don't even want to touch it. And you will see that they have clean notes with them. They have clean notes, but they will leave those ones. You that you gave them mint, they will now repay you with the dirty notes they have. They will be discarding it to you, and you begin to, why are you giving me the? And guess what they will answer you? They will collect it now. Most of us are used to this thing I'm saying. They will collect it, go and spend it in petrol station. They will, and see, they will collect it. Uncle, they will collect it, and then they are attending to the next customer. So you are left with either collecting it or you forfeit it. But sometimes they have not jammed some customers that, something is exactly, because I have seen cases like this in supermarkets that I could not stand and wait to watch the end of the story. When some customers start with them, they will now know that, okay, not everybody is the same. So please stop it. It's not good. If they give you clean money, I beg, give the person the change back. You have clean notes. Nothing it doesn't cost you anything. Give them this thing. Why would they give you clean money and be giving the person one dead note like that? It's not nice at all. And you'll be arguing with the person again. So please stop it. Another thing under this payments issue, those paying with card. I just discussed those paying with cash now. Paying with card, now this is for we customers. Please, for those in the habit of buying biscuits and bread or donuts on the shelf with Coke or Pepsi or one other drink, and you're already eating it before getting to the till to pay. I don't understand. What if you get there, you want to pay with your card, and they tell you there's no network, and then you don't have any cash on you? Because that's also possible. Some people, they just believe, once I have my card, I don't need to hold cash. Some people have that habit. So you are relying solely on the card on you, and then you started eating the thing before you even get to the counter, and then you get there. Sorry, no network. Their POS is not working. You even try ATM outside if there is around you. That one too is not dispensing cash. And God will now help you. The machine swallows your card. It is finished. So please, who will bail you out? Do you get? So just try. You can, I understand you can be hungry, your sugar level can be low, you want to eat something. If you are going to do that, if you are going to take that option of eating before getting to the counter, some supermarkets even place it there that please don't eat anything before getting to the counter. You have to pay before eating. But if it's so necessary, maybe for health reasons, you just have to quickly take Coke, boost your sugar level and all that, please make sure you have cash in your hand before doing that. Don't just assume the card will always work, the POS will always work, because sometimes these things they malfunction and they can embarrass you. So please, if you are going to do that, remember, have your cash on you, so that when you are eating the donut and you are drinking the Coke, you are rest assured that there is cash on you. You don't want to be embarrassed at all. Now, number 7, receipts. I'm going to be talking about receipts that you are issued. The thing with receipts is you have to take track of your receipts. Like, what word will I use now? Monitor. Okay, let me put it this way. Before your receipts are issued to you, as the cashier is scanning your items, please be observant too. It's very important you observe, because I have a friend of mine that told me in my former place of work that her and her parents went to this very big shopping mall in their area, and they bought stuff up to like 80k or 90k worth. That was what she later discovered. But at the spot, they paid 150k. 850,000 naira was what they paid at the till. So upon getting out, as you are picking those items, you have taken a mental note of what you have picked, even if you can't be looking at them in the trolleys again. So upon stepping out of the shopping mall, she just looked at her receipt. She felt that, what did we buy that is up to this 150,000 naira? So she started looking at the receipt, and guess what? She noticed some items that they did not purchase at all on the receipt. So immediately, they went back into the supermarkets and started telling them, please, these items, we did not purchase them. So probably, the cashier was absent-minded. They added other people's maybe. And what causes this thing most times is that some customers, when they come to the counter, like the till like that, before it's their turn, they get tired, or they just feel they may not be able to afford those things they put there. So they leave those items there. Not all customers will return items to the shelf. So they leave those things there, and you will just come put your own items. And if you are not paying attention when your items are being scanned, there's every possibility these cashiers will just add everything they see there, whether or not is your own. Some of them can be careful enough to ask you, oh, is this yours? And you say, no, that's not mine. No, that is mine. But some of them will just add everything they see, just pack it along. And if you you are not concentrating, you just, you are the one to pay now. You just be seeing some items you didn't pay for in your, and you might have even gotten home by then. So please pay attention when your items are being scanned. Once you get to it, that's not the time to be receiving calls or making calls or chatting with one friend and all that. These people can be absent-minded. They will just pick up one thing. And this also comes to what I'm about to say, that please, customers, let's be patient, because some people are in the habit of, one customer is still being attended to, they have a whole lot on the till, and then you're already putting your own two beside the person's own. Why now? Calm down. Be calm. Be calm. You understand? Let them finish attending to that customer. Let that person pack his or her items off the till. Then your own comes next. You'll be attended to, definitely. So these are the things that cause it. So they don't go and mistakenly add items to you, and then they'll just be adding it, and your bill is just, going up and up and up, and then you end up paying for what you didn't bargain before. So please take note, anytime you go shopping, concentrate. When they are scanning your items, concentrate. Make sure 3 packets of juice is what they scan for you. Not that somebody has dropped 2 packets before and then they now scan the remaining 2 for you, because you're not looking, and you will just pay and you won't even be aware until you get to, I didn't order for this, blah, 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 blah. Too bad. So please, let's concentrate. Then another thing still under receipts is this one. Now I've benefited from this a lot. I keep my receipts. If you go to a supermarket where they have this exchange and refund policy, you might have an item that you don't like, you want to return, or exchange for some reason. Your receipts is what will put you through. You get? Because some places you can go there and you are telling them, oh, I bought this tin of milk here, but I later got home and I noticed it has expired, blah, 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 blah. That's why it's good to also check before you put your items in your trolley. You understand? So you get there and they tell you, please, where's your receipt? It's not there. There's nothing they can do. And that's just it. Even if they can identify your face, I know this person came to buy this thing, but you have to present your receipts. You want to exchange something, they work with receipts. So this is for we customers. Please always keep track of your receipts. I've returned and exchanged a lot of items simply because I had my receipts with me up to date. So you might not discard that receipt or those receipts until you have consumed the item. If it's consumable, you are very sure now that, okay, I really do not think anything will take me back there to go and exchange or get a refund, and all that. Still under paying attention at the till. See, this one is very important. This one I'm about to say, hey, you don't want to be embarrassed when you get to the door. Because some supermarkets have this scanner, not the physical one now. There's this scanner on the door, the exit door. Like, I think the function of that thing is to pick out items that have not been scanned at the till. Maybe, some of them say they use it to catch those that steal and all that. They will apprehend you and all that. But now, if you do not pay attention when your items are being scanned, that thing will embarrass you. Hey, you don't want to be embarrassed at all. And the funny thing is that you might have spent a lot of money. You might have bought this, bought that, spent like 100k. The item that will embarrass you might be 200 naira. Why? Because the cashier did not scan it. If you don't hear that pim sound, that scanning, pim, drop it, pim, drop it, pim. My brother and sister, please make sure you hear it. If you don't hear it, tell them to do it the manual way. That's if they can't scan it, they enter some things on the system, and they get information about that product, or they ask from their colleagues. Don't just let it still boils down to you being attentive. You understand? It's not just being attentive for you not to be overbilled, but this thing too is very important. In some places you might have been shopping in places where they don't have that stuff, but you don't know where you find yourself one day and they have that stuff, and the cashier, in the place of being absent-minded, or there are so many items you bought, they can't. She might think she scanned this, but she didn't scan it. The thing did not sound. You see that thing at the door, it will pick you out. And in Nigeria here, you might be rough-handled at the exits. You get. And the thing is, how many customers or witnesses will know when you have been vindicated? Most of them will just assume, oh, this person stole. One person stole at the supermarket today. They caught the person. Before you know it, some people already videoing you. They are taking your picture. You see yourself on the internet the next day. These internet days, you have to be careful what you do in public. Exactly. So please be very careful. Be very observant. Even if you bought 101 items, please be patient. Don't forget that pim sound. You must hear it though. Hey, if not, I'm very sorry, because you will be embarrassed and you will not like it at all. And then before you start blaming the cashier, oh, you were absent-minded, you are careless, you are this, you are that. Look, the thing is, the news has started spreading like wildfire. So please be attentive. Lastly, under receipts, under the topic of receipts, if you have put in your details in their POS, and sometimes this network, your payment doesn't go through, ensure you are issued a receipt that states transaction declined. It's very important, because sometimes these cashiers, they will not issue it to you, or sometimes the POS may not even print it out, and at times the thing prints out, but because you are not paying attention, they will just keep it. They can throw it somewhere, trash it and all that. Now the danger there is that they will tell you to re-enter it again, like they will bring another POS, or you will still use the same POS. They always want to try. Don't worry, try this one, network will go this time around. Now you enter your PIN a second time and your transaction is approved. You have a receipt for that. The thing there is, you might be debited twice. It's very possible, and you may not know until you get home. So if you don't have that receipt that shows your transaction has been declined, there's every possibility you are going to be debited twice. And for what, if anything even happens, that will be your proof to show to them that this thing, you gave me this receipt, so how come I'm debited twice? Because the thing is, once you are debited twice, you go back to them, they can't do anything. They refer you to your bank. They tell you, oh, your bank is going to handle it. And then you go to the bank, you start filling forms, you know how these things has happened to me before. Before they do all the reversal and all that stuff. So the process is usually stressful. So in order to avoid, this kind of thing, whenever you are dealing with receipts and your transaction does not go through the first time, before you enter your PIN the second time, please ensure you are issued that receipt of transaction declined. It is very important. If you are not given, please ask for it, because these people there's just little they can do about it. You are the one at the end of the day that will still be running about your bank and all that. Number 8, which is the very last one before today's session ends, is going out. You are finished paying all the stress of paying, all the shopping. Now you have paid. Finally, you are going out. Auntie, you won't drop something. Uncle, don't you know you're supposed to drop something? Now, there's no bad thing in tipping these security men. Show some love, nothing bad. There's nothing bad in it. But that should be of the customer's own volition. You understand? Oh, I'm leaving. I want to tip this person 500 naira. I want to tip this person 200 naira. That's cool. Give them. It's your money. But it shouldn't be something that will be imposed on you. So please, you train your staff. They should stop begging from customers. It could turn some people off. It could get some people in the wrong way. Sometimes some people just laugh over it and okay, let me just tip you something. It's okay, my friend. But some people don't find it funny when it becomes a constant thing, because sometimes it's repetitive every day or every week. And I drop something now, as if it's their right. you know. So that is another major challenge. Now, having said all this, not all supermarkets have these 8 challenges I've listed. Some people, their problem is just one or two or three. But you don't know, maybe this is what that competitor of yours is using to get ahead of you. So please look into it. And customers too. I believe you have learned one or two things from what I said today. From experience. These things I'm telling you, they are from personal experience and experiences of people close to me, friends and all. Please, hey, those receipts, I'm very particular about them. I beg. To have a recap of what I just said, be very security conscious of your bag that you drop anyhow. The people following you, well, there might be nothing you can do about that. Well, you just have to take it like that, except you have another alternative. Please keep your supermarkets clean and let your items be visible at a glance. Light your store well. Let them see. You might not have all the very touch items in the world, but environment says a lot about these things. So please light up the passages and everything. Try to reduce your customers' waiting time at the till. That could be what you would even use to be at an edge over others. They don't be like, that place, if you go there, they have things, but we wait there. But this other one, they will just answer you sharp, sharp, quick, quick. You see that time saving, it could be your bonus. So please, whatever, if you're going to retrain your staff, let them know how to attend to customers. If you're going to get them more equipment, whatever it is you're going to do, please do it to ensure that they attend to customers properly. Payment, please train them to stop cheating customers. It's not good. It's not good reputation for your business. And finally, your security staff, because they are the ones at the entry and at the exits. Your customers have their first experience with them and their last experience with them. So please put in effort in all these areas. And for we customers, I believe you have picked one or two things from these challenges I just listed. And I'm sure you got value, or let me assume at least you got value. Please don't forget to leave your opinions, your experiences, your suggestions in the comment boxes below, or the comment box below, sorry. And don't forget to subscribe. Help this ministry to move forward. So that when I'm uploading you understand now, the values that I'm going to be dishing out to you, you will not miss anyone. Thank you very much for watching. Till I come your way again next time. See you. Bye.